Hello everybody. Welcome back to the last Piano and Chill of 2020. I did take the opportunity to make that dad joke today as I was parting company with one of my coworkers. I said, see you next year. You gotta keep that kind of nonsense alive, I think. So what I have here, my little sister got for me for Christmas. Shout out, thank you, sis. I have not tried it yet. Surly is a brewery in Minnesota, maybe Twin Cities area. And this is their First Avenue +1 Golden Ale. So, oh yeah, if I didn't clarify, or if you didn't see from the video upload date, it is New Year's Eve. So raise a glass with me, or you're probably not watching this right now. But yeah, if you're drinking, raise a glass with me. Here we go. Yeah, I like it. I'm not very good at reviewing beer, and this is not a beer review channel. I like it. It's a little bit, maybe dry, maybe just a tiny bit bitter. Yeah, well, so, I hope you all had a nice holiday, nice Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas. I don't have enough viewers to have to differentiate yet, to make, so nobody feels excluded. So Merry Christmas. Some people are having all different types of Christmases, and you really never know, let's say when you come back into work, what kind of Christmas somebody else had. Because I'm pretty sure there's people out there that didn't have good Christmases. So I guess the idea was, just remember, you don't know, you don't see the cross that the other people are bearing, to use the burden of the cross as a metaphor for our struggles in life. So, there's definitely one song that I'm interested in playing. I will pull it up and we can kind of listen to it together. It's called Bridged by a Light Wave, and it's a collab with deadmau5 and I'm not actually sure how you say her name. Kiesza, Kiesza. It's relatively new, and this particular version is a remix. I think they added some funky bass. You'll hear some of that funky bass. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's really good. It's really good in my opinion. Man, if you ask me, if you get a deadmau5 track and a decent vocalist together, it's amazing. Before I get too far, let me mention one or two more. The Veldt, VELDT, is another deadmau5 song, and that got a little extra. Well, another deadmau5 song with a good lyricist and vocalist. And the song shines. It's a beautiful song. And being a huge Deadmau5 fan myself, it's easy to see that trend. At least I think it exists. I was Googling quickly another example. Who sings The Longest Road? It's a country song. Morgan Page. Another beautiful song. Deadmau5 beat. Amazing female vocalist. That one might actually be worth a play. And if you've seen Deadmau5 on tour, that song, The Longest Road, which is a Deadmau5 remix. Sorry, I should be careful to give credit where credit is due. I saw it live, and you can see it live too on YouTube. You know, people recorded from his Deadmau5's tour. Well, and he took it to another level, so it's just, I don't know. So enough raving about how much I love Deadmau5, and we'll get into this song, which, oh yeah, I mentioned it's a remix. It's kind of a softer song, so it might fit well with piano. Oh, I forgot my microphone on the GoPro, but I noticed that the audio quality isn't much different. 'Cause was there to take you. Let me start over. I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of jamming. I want to figure out what that last one is before I get too into it. This is beer number 1, by the way. I just got off of work. I feel like it's important to tell you where we're at in the, or at least indicate to you somehow where we're at in the non-sobriety spectrum, so you can kind of know what to think of what I'm saying or doing. You know, if I'm 10 beers deep, maybe what I'm saying is just silliness, you know. But chances are, if I haven't had an entire beer yet, I probably just mean what I say and I'm just being myself. And the piano is, you know, I don't know. You probably already know what I'm saying. I'm just... I keep thinking it's a D. So G, B. Let's just try D. That doesn't sound right. So G, we'll try again. B. Oh, it's still G. B. Now we're gonna try F sharp. If it's not right, you can make it work. goes right back to, it goes maybe G, G. Let's just try going back to G. It might be a different type of G, but I'm pretty poor with my music theory to know the difference between G7 and suspended or something. Actually, I think that's G7. I don't know. I'm just saying there's lots of different ways you can do a G, and if you're gonna play another G, maybe it's slightly different. Let's go back to the beginning because I want to hear what fits better. At least, you don't always have to get it completely right. Like I was kind of saying, if it sounds good, go ahead and run with it, and you can correct it later when you figure it out. It's fine, as long as it sounds good and you're enjoying it. Like, that's definitely not a bad thing. I think I'm gonna try GBG. Try that new thing. I'm gonna. Give it a shot.
If I flew to Japan, stood beside the waves with you, and danced across your face, would we forget that we were strangers?
It can't be. There's gotta be something else. That's why that F sharp sounded good. That sounds good. That sounds right. I've been vibing with this song for a few days now. I heard this remix over Christmas, and I was like, whoa. And then I came back to it, a day or two later, and I was like, whoa. It's just it fits my current mood. So maybe I'm obviously excited to kind of get my piano vibing with the song, but maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Just give me a second. Start her over. Or we could, I was doing a bunch of funny, fancy, complicated stuff with the left hand, trying to get into it, and let's focus on the melody a little bit. Let's be a little more scientific about this, I guess. Because last episode, if you didn't see episode, I think this is episode 9 right now. Episode 8 was actually pretty decent by my standards, and we're our own harshest critics. And I've been aware it's very meta that the goal of Piano and Chill is to show you the process from start to finish, It's all about the process, you know, discovering what chords the song is in, discovering how the melody is played, adding my own embellishments, and like, you know, and then somewhere you get wrapped up in the song, and it's this whole thing, and I'm trying to show you that process. But interestingly enough, what I realized too, looking back at some of my earlier videos, and there's things about those videos that I don't like. Like, for example, in my first couple videos, I'm not particularly engaging with the audience. I just kind of turn the camera on and sit down, and so not only am I showcasing the process of learning a song from a perspective of somebody who's a decent musician, I'm also demonstrating the process of what it's like to go from being inexperienced in making a podcast style. Well, yeah, it's funny, the word podcast just never sit right with me. But somebody who's going from not really knowing how to do a podcast or make an engaging video or whatever, as the episodes go on, I'm learning how to be more engaging and make what I think is better content. So it's kind of cool that the podcast about processes is inadvertently demonstrating yet another process, the process of learning how to do a good podcast. I'm talking so much. Let's get back to that melody. Maybe it's not so bad to hear me talk. All things considered, I'm in a pretty good mood. It's just me tonight. Bumble's here too, but I don't know what she's doing. I just fed her I started feeding her wet food again, which is the bee's knees if you're a cat. I don't know how many y'all know cats, but if you got wet food, like, that's a good shit. So anyway, 5:30-ish is, or whatever, is her food time. So we've taken care of that, and she's off chilling. It was funny, in the last video you could actually hear her pushing the plate around as she's like licking the food off of it. Wow. It's been a busy week. I've had so much anxiety, like peaks of anxiety and like smooth transitions down. I was in a fender bender yesterday. Everything's fine. I'm fine. The car's fine. Everything. The car's bumper's a little scuffed up, and one of my fog lights has popped out. Y'all know, if you don't know, I love my car. I've got. I don't think love is the right word for a possession. But yeah, like, naturally it's stressful. Even if you aren't excited about having a sporty car. Lots of stress. Everybody's under a lot of different positive and negative stresses right now. And I've mentioned that, I think, a couple times in the video, but it just keeps getting truer. So if you're watching this, I'm glad we could have a little bit of time where this shit don't really matter. Just play some piano and just hang out. Let me send a text message. I know this isn't very proper of me to text in front of you. So, what I started saying so long ago, 2 or 3 minutes ago, is that I'd like to approach this song a little bit more scientifically than I was when I was just playing. And so now that I've figured out the chords well enough, meaning I don't know for certain that I'm right, but I'm satisfied for now. So left hand is okay. We'll let left hand be. Do right hand. We're gonna do the melody.
If I flew to Japan and stood beside the waves with you, and danced across your face, would we forget we were strangers? If I was there taking you, walk between the changing spaces, dance the light and alter places. Oceans of blank space, high on the
That would be left hand. Or maybe not. I suppose I could do it with the right hand. Okay, it seems like I know that well enough. So let's try the first minute of the song. And I don't know if I'll get into that because that was a funky bass line. Oh no, we're not to the funky bass line yet. Sorry. Down, 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 down. Yeah, that part. Okay, we'll call it a synth. That's kind of deep, and the right hand isn't really doing anything. I don't know. Let's like most things, piano and chill, just wing it. It's funny. As much as I wing it, there's still very much a process here.
If I flew to Japan and stood beside the waves with you, and danced across your face, would we forget we were strangers? If I was there taking you, and walked between the changing spaces, danced the light and altered places.
Yeah, I was trying to catch that on the fly. I don't got it yet.
Back in time, remove the boulders that still chase us. Hold still, must create us. Start to climb. If our dimensions were the same, and I could touch when we flash, float the time, space between us.
It's tricky. I could figure that out if I put the time into it. Let's see if we can capture that. And then of course I have it on repeat because I'm feeling some type of way. Anyway, so that is Bridged by a Light Wave. It's a Deadmau5 collab, and this particular version is a mix. I will link it in the description. Well, I hope you all have, or maybe perhaps by the time you're watching this have had, would be past tense, a wonderful New Year's Eve, a safe New Year's Eve, you know, life is hard this year, right now, for a lot of people, myself included. Maybe it's harder for some other people. The point is, life is hard. And I think it's really important to be forgiving and merciful towards others during this time. I think if you honor empathy for others over concern for self, you're gonna look back and you're gonna know that you made the right decision. So with that being said, thank you for joining me for another episode of Piano and Chill. I have no intentions of quitting. So, have a great night. I will catch you in the next Piano and Chill.